talking about what it means to be a Muslim feminist, and I'm joined by my lovely friend Amani. She's come all the way from New York, and she is the founder of Muslim Girl. So what is Muslim Girl and how did it come about?
It's an online magazine for millennial Muslim women, and it's really just a platform for us to elevate our voices, and our goal is to increase our media representation in the West. We really hope to just change people's perceptions of Muslim women and educate them about what Islam's really all about.
Why did you start it? Like, was there something that just tipped you over the edge and you're like, I'm gonna make a thing?
Yeah, I think that as a teenager, I felt really frustrated by everything I was seeing on the news all the time. I was starting to feel really alienated from society because of everything that I kept hearing, and everyone that was on the news, all they could talk about was Muslim women and how it was related to all these wars happening in the Middle East, but the people speaking were never Muslim women. I think that starting Muslim Girl was my way to push back and reclaim my identity.
Since I know that I'm gonna put my foot in it a million times, I'm just going to let myself say every preconceived notion that I have about Muslim women. It's going to be incredibly offensive, but this is what I've heard.
Okay.
This is what I know. Oppressed, always covered up, never showing any skin, don't drink alcohol, can't speak English, get stoned to death if they cheat on their husbands or if they're gay, can't have sex before marriage, always have, can't choose who they marry, arranged marriages.
No.
Okay.
F that.
Yeah.
Probably a majority of the 1.6 billion Muslims in the world would be dead if we're all getting stoned for scandalous things that we do. I know better English than most of the white boys that I know. And Muslim Girl's tagline is Muslim women talk back for a reason. Because that's what we're good for, is talking back.
Screw all that, what I just said. Ignore it all. You get a lot of comments then, saying most of those things.
Oh my god, all the time.
All the time. And I'm just only just having met you today, I'm just you're none of those things.
I expect you to apologize on behalf of your entire race, please.
Yes.
For the offense that I take.
I apologize on behalf of all white people.
Thank you, appreciate that.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how ignorant is the title of this episode? Can you be a Muslim feminist? Is it just really obvious?
I would say that it's a 10, except for the fact that so many people are unaware of how feminist Islam really is.
You just said that Islam is really feminist, which to me, I'm just wait, what?
Yeah.
What? Because everything that I hear about Islam is that it is quite oppressive.
It has much less to do with the geography and more so to do with the principles of the religion itself.
Okay.
And what's interesting and what not many people know is that Islam literally founded the principles of gender equality that we call feminism today. And it really was revolutionary for its time period when it was revealed in society, and it was because it was an equalizer between the genders, and it really just elevated women in a way that they weren't elevated in the pre-Islamic society of the Middle East before. One thing that's really cool and that not many people know is that Muslim women actually have a marital right to be sexually satisfied by their partner.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Literally, exactly, yeah. So that's really cool because number one, Islam...
I am owed an orgasm.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. It's so first of all, Islam acknowledges that sex can be had for pleasure instead of just for reproductive purposes. And then on top of that Muslim women are entitled to be just as pleased by their partner as men are.
Always looking out for everyone.
Exactly, right? And what's cool about it is that, that's even a reason, a really significant reason to be able to file for divorce. So, yeah, if you're not hitting those O's, then you
divorce.
Yeah, exactly. You're out of the picture, so.
Oh my god, yeah, I had no idea. So you say that women can divorce their husband if they're not being satisfied, but I heard that in Sharia law, a woman can't divorce her husband. What exactly is Sharia law?
First of all, women are absolutely entitled to divorce within Islam. And Sharia law is not supposed to be oppressive towards women,
it's not
towards
supposed
any
to be,
minorities, nothing. A lot of times we see governments basically hijack Sharia law and implement these really oppressive policies on their own people using it. Okay. And then we also see in the West kind of politicizing that term in order to assert that type of agenda in the Middle East or on another group of people. A lot of times we see modern day applications of Islam being totally torn away from the actual principles that are
Okay.
founding the religion. The policies are not supposed to be stoning gay people. Actually, the Prophet Muhammad himself had a really long record of being very protective of minorities that are ostracized by their societies. Islam is being hijacked both by non-Muslims and Muslims to assert like certain political agendas, ones that can be oppressive towards women. And one thing that is a personal pet peeve of mine is the fact that a lot of the fatwas, which are the interpretations of Islamic law, are issued by male sheikhs, right? So, of
What's
course,
a sheikh?
a sheikh is a religious leader, and usually a male religious leader. And when that happens, of course, these fatwas are going to be issued confined within this very, very patriarchal mindset. For us, like at Muslim Girl, for example, we are really encouraging of that type of autonomy with the way that you practice your religion, with the way that you interpret it. And one thing that's really unique to Islam is the fact that we don't have like a middleman between you and God. Because we believe that, like, even imams and sheikhs, that's not their purpose. We believe that everyone has, like, a direct connection with God and their religion. And as such, it's totally all right. To be able to, like, read something and be like, okay, well, this is how I believe this is going to be implemented within my life, instead of relying on the same old people for decades telling us, like, how to be able to practice it.
Any government or institution that is acting out against minorities or against women in the name of Islam, would you say that they're not Muslim?
I wouldn't say that they're not Muslim. That's not, I'm not God to be able to like judge, you know. I feel like anyone that identifies as Muslim can say that they're Muslim, but I would say that they're very adjacent to Muslim principles.
How do you feel about being a spokesperson for Muslim women? Do you feel like there's a lot of pressure there? Like, do you feel like a lot of people expect you to speak for all Muslim women?
I think that Muslim women in general are very tokenized. So every time we do appear in the media or whatever in the public eye, we are expected to be representing an entire religion. But I personally don't see myself as a spokesperson. What I'm doing is just trying to do my absolute best job of getting an alternative narrative for Muslim women out there. But I think that it's problematic when we think that we need to be a voice for the voiceless, because Muslim women especially, you know, all of them have their own individual voices. And I think that it's my job personally to help in elevating each one individually, right? And like offering a platform to that, rather than being like, well, this is what Muslim women think. Because that's the whole point, right? Is that we're not a monolith. That's part of the problem, is that we're perceived that way. But we're a very diverse population that spans the entire world.
You live in Williamsburg in Brooklyn. I've actually visited there a few months ago, but what's it like to live there?
You already know that it is the mothership of hipster gentrification. Fancy grocery stores where everything has to be organic.
Bottomless brunches.
Everyone has a dog that looks like them, the usual.
Well, I want to show you London's answer to Williamsburg, which is Shoreditch. I feel like I have learned so much. I am becoming a better person just from talking to you. But thank you guys for watching, and thanks so much to Amani for being here. You should definitely check out muslimgirl.net. We'll see you guys soon, but first I'm going to take Amani around Shoreditch. Bye!
Alright guys, this is a beautiful discussion, but this is more of, you know, women rights in Islam. I think she discussed more about women rights in Islam. I thought she was going to talk more of feminism, why she's a feminist, even though she's more like fighting for the rights of young or Muslim women. In the beginning, she said she has a book or something like a foundation, but that was a beautiful discussion, and I wanted more on, most Muslims, or would I say Muslims, do not, I don't think they really believe in feminism. Like, they do not really partake in such thing. They do not claim to be feminist. But this lady, I think she's more of a feminist. What she's doing is to fight for the right of women. And that was a beautiful, video, the beautiful discussion. Let me know your point of view, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.